Hi, and welcome to Origin of Concepts. In this episode, we continue with the 12 labors of Heracles from Greek mythology. And this is number 9 in the series, Obtain the Girdle of Hippolyta. As his ninth labor, Heracles traveled to the land of the Amazons to bring back the belt of Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons. So now Heracles must find the lady with the girdle and bring it back. Let's start with Hippolyta, and I'll go to the Milky Way center here. Hippolyta means she who loses the horses. And when a myth says she or her, the alarm must ring immediately, because then we are talking about the female shadow here. And let me draw it for you. Something like that. She always stands here with her crossed legs. And she who loses the horses is of course, the striped shadows here. In my last video it was the 4 horses, but it could also be cattle or anything else. The creatures en masse, to use a French expression. So now we know who Hippolyta is, the warrior. And this, actually, there's not written very much about this belt or this girdle, but when I read all the text, I see it's like a combination, because they both speak about the girdle and a belt, and the striped shadow here, and the silvery shadow to the right of it is both the belt and the girdle. And let me explain. If I remove all the green stuff, the horses here, and I'll use another color here, the white. The girdle is like, it starts here and it like ends here. Maybe it's a little higher, but it's like a corset, you put around. So it's both a belt and a girdle. But let's see what's in the description. It says, the golden jewel encrusted belt is the striped shadow sitting on the girdle, the silvery female posture, or girdle, which also looks like her armor. So the girdle or the belt is, of course, the striped shadow here. And as I always try to explain, it's like a belt because it's a crescent. And in many other myths, it's the womb of the mother and stuff like that. So here we got the girdle. And then there was this, the joker word, because as soon you hear something about jewels or, colored stones, we just know it's here, because this is, in many myths, it's the bow of rain, because in here we got a lot of colored stars. In this area surrounding the striped shadow is the most colored part of the entire universe. We can see with our, bare eyes. So that's convinced me that this is the belt. Because sometimes the belt can also be the entire Milky Way in some myths. And let me try to draw that. It could be like, this is the giant belt. And yeah, maybe I can do like this here. And then in the middle of the belt, you got this gold plate, or buckle, belt buckle, or whatever. The in the boxing sport, they use this belt because they got it from mythology. But I think it's not the belt in this case. It's the silvery one here. And of course, the Amazonas is also the stripes in the stripe shadow. They represent the Amazonas in this land here, the Milky Way land. And the last one, I have cut out a lot of conversations and ethics and morals because I think it's nicer to know just what the girdle is. All the boring stuff we can put in another video. Okay, here is one more text. Heracles set sail for the land of Amazons, and in some myths together with the Argonauts, and the Argonauts has nothing to do with the 12 labors, but just to pin it out, the Argonauts, are sailing. The stripe shadow here is also the Argonauts in their boat. And they are, yeah. So, now they end like to pass it on to the Argonauts myth now. Okay, so that's what you need to know about the girdle of Hippolyta. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back very soon with the next in this series. Thank you for watching, and until we see us again, take care. Bye.